Hey, Bama Nation, we're here with Tim Riscen, coming up about just shy of a week out from Badbeat 15 at Commerce, California, Commerce Casino, inside the lovely ballroom in the Crown Plaza Hotel, April 10th, 2015. Dixie's out and about today, so I figured I'd sit in for her and interview our 125 up-and-coming Tim Riscen. Tim, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing real good. I'm doing real good. Everything's been going as planned.
All right, weight cut coming good?
Yeah, it's always good. I always have to start about like 2.5 months out. I do cut a bunch of weight, but that's G14 classified how much. So I have it down to a science now to where I get down to 126 pounds, and it's not even a rough cut or anything like that. And I'm a weight cutter. We have a joke at the gym that I'm a weight cutter. That's something I do. So it's never an issue.
Right on, man. How's training coming?
Training's going really good. This camp's gone really, really well. My coach, Coach Haas, he's around, and last time we had another fighter fighting somewhere, so it was a little different. And jiu-jitsu's going good, striking's going good. Been sparring. This will be my first fight with the 5-minute rounds. My cardio's never been better, and I'm just ready to go out there and fight.
All right. How do you feel about the 5-minute rounds now, jumping up to that? Now that California's made it mandatory that every professional fight is 5-minute rounds.
I knew it was coming after, like, usually there's your first three fights are 3 minutes, and I'm already 4-0. The 5-minute rounds don't bother me at all. It's just more time to attack and do what I do, put pressure on guys and make them uncomfortable, and just grind them out like I always do.
Um, so putting of course your 5-0 record on the line again, as always. You're fighting a tough guy out of Vegas, Shai Lindsey. You know a lot about him. You know his amateur career was pretty solid. His professional career is pretty solid. Tell us what you think about fighting Shai.
I've gotten a chance to see him fight, and he's really tough. He's pretty quick, and I know it's going to be a good fight. Like he's 2-0, I'm 4-0. As they always like to say, somebody's always got to go, and so I personally think that me and Shai Lindsey will be the fight of the night. The 125 pounders are always an exciting, weight class to watch. We don't just go out there and dick around and, play grab ass. And when 25 pounders go out there, they go out to scrap and they go out to fight hard.
Right on. Do you feel any added pressure with your undefeated record?
No, I don't feel any added pressure just because, when I'm doing all the right things in life, and when I'm doing all the right things in the gym, I don't feel pressure. I mean, everybody gets nerves. It's when you don't get nerves, before the fight, and you don't get like nervous or anxious, like there's something wrong then. But I'm ready to go. I've never been more ready to go. I think it's going to be an amazing fight, and it's two tough guys going out there, and we're definitely going to bang and do what we do.
I know you're a family man, and congratulations on the fact that you got another baby on the way. But talk us through balancing. You work.
Okay. Well, I get up. I work from 6 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon. Obviously, after that, I go to Knuckleheads Boxing. I go train either sparring, mitts, bag work, all of the above. And then after that, I come home, relax with the family, enjoy some time with them, and then 3, 4, 5 hours later, it's off to jiu-jitsu at Gracie Marumbi, and come home, relax, and then probably go on a run when I'm done with that, because you always got to stay in shape. And my family's real supportive, in all aspects, even when I'm grumpy or, what have you, because the cutting weight is just, sometimes it's difficult, sometimes it's not. Some days are good, some days are bad. But, it all pays off when after you weigh in and you put on about like 30 pounds. I always enjoy that part. And, I usually walk out to the cage around 155, 160, feeling like a pure animal. And I'm always ready to fight.
Right on. We consider you a BAMMA USA fighter. Describe the feeling you get when you're preparing in the corner room, walking the ramp, and seeing the Commerce Casino crowd, and then being announced by Joe Martinez.
It's pretty much one of the best feelings in the world. Bama, the whole Bama show isn't like a bootleg, shit show. You go out there, there's a couple thousand people there, and the catwalk, the show. I mean, it's. I think it's one of the best, regional shows in California you can fight on because I've gone to other fights and promotions just to watch, and it's just all bootleg. They're not put together, and it's just a complete show. And getting in there, just all the lights, all the people, you're in there and you're ready. The guy you stand across, you're ready for war. I've never been given a bum, fighting for Bama. Every guy I've ever fought is really tough. And this fight with Shai Lindsey is just going to be just as tough. And I'm looking forward to it.
Right on. We're a week out from Badbeat 15. What is your main focus right now?
My main focus is just staying sharp, moving around, getting ready to drop the last little bit of weight, getting excited about the fight. I always get excited fight week because the best part is, like I said, making weight and then getting to like eat and hydrate up and yeah, it's just maintaining all the tools that you've already got, and just getting ready to go. And Friday's always fight night, and it's always fun no matter what.
You've been with us now 4 fights in your professional career. You opened up when you first came to fight for us. You opened up the night with the first fight. Now that you're kind of in the back corner room a little bit longer, tell me your thoughts of being able to watch the fights in the corner room as they're happening. How does that help you, or does it help you? Does it help you with the time? Tell me what you think about that.
I like being in the back watching the other fights because, believe it or not, it gets me motivated and inspired to get ready to fight. Because as the fights go on, the crowd gets crazier and they want to see a good fight, and the crowd's ready to go. You're relaxed, you're ready, you got plenty of time to warm up. Yeah, man, it's just an amazing feeling. You can watch other people that fight, and you can see where they make mistakes. And before you go out, you're like, well, I don't want to make that mistake. And you even learn from people that fight before you. You even learn what to do and what not to do. But the bottom line is you're going to go out there and you're going to fight. And it's an amazing feeling.
Tim, now that you're fighting on the main card, you've worked your way up through the levels of BAMMA USA, starting out opening the fights back in your first fight with us, being the second, third, fourth fight of the night. Now you're going to be up on the upper card. How do you feel as a fighter accomplishing that and kind of growing and being now kind of a mentor, if you will, or a veteran in the BammaCage?
I've worked really hard my whole fighting career, and this is just another, how can I say it? This is just like another one of those amazing feelings where in your career, man, you move up the ranks and you're on, like the main card, and that in itself is a good feeling because you worked your ass off to get there, you know what I mean? And, I'm excited. I'm really excited because then I can go out there with even more motivation and be ready to go and just be ready to fight. And I'm really excited about it. Finally, I made it to the main card, and that just goes to show, my work ethic, how hard I've worked, and how hard I've dieted, how hard I've trained, how hard I've fought. And it's gonna be an awesome experience.
Right on. All right, one more question. Since the beginning of your run with BAMMA and us, how are your fans responding? How are you? how is it different from the first time to this time? How do they? I mean, are you picking up more fans? Are people starting to recognize what you're doing outside of your normal day job and being a father and a husband? Tell us about that. Have you seen an increase in that? Tell us about the life as a fighter now.
Um, I have a strong following. I have a bunch of people that support me. I usually bring out between, 30, 40 people. They love to see me fight. People in my life see how hard I work at my normal job, at being a dad, at being a fighter, at training, the rigorous dieting that I go through. And a lot of people that support me, they always say, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it. It takes a lot of discipline to be an MMA fighter, man. It really does. It's not for everybody. And you always get those people who are wearing tap out shirts, smoking cigarettes, and they want to come in, you all right there? Crazy door. You always have those people who sit behind the TV with tap out shirts, who drink beer and smoke cigarettes and, look at the TV and scream what to do. And I have people around me that aren't like that, man. They really support my career. They believe in me, you know what I mean? And that's the one thing that really inspires me. Sometimes when you don't believe in yourself and other people believe in you, that gives you that's motivation, that's inspiring, because people see something in you that you can't see in yourself sometimes, and that just gives you more self-confidence. And I even think the Bama, people who aren't my supporters necessarily, but the Bama crowd knows who I am, because I've fought so many times on your card, and they know I don't come out there just to grab ass. I go out there to fight, and it's always good when the crowd gets pumped up when you get in that cage and they know who you are, and you don't know who the fans are. They want to see you fight.
Right on, buddy. All right, we'll wrap it up here. Any shout outs to your sponsors or anyone you want to give some love to?
I want to thank Purpose Apparel up in British Columbia, Canada. They've taken care of me really, really well. The Good Life here in Ventura, California, they have these protein shakes that taste like they have 9,000 calories in them, but there's only 250. It's my cheat meal. I love them to death. And all my coaches at Knuckleheads Boxing, Joseph Janik, all my teammates that beat me up real good and get me ready for these fights, and then all my family at Gracie Murumbi Jiu-Jitsu that smash on me and always get me ready for fights. And they show up with no gi stuff on, when everybody else is in gi, and they just really helped me out. And I just want to thank everybody that's helped me get this far in my career, and everybody who supported me.
Right on, brother. Well, we appreciate your time, Tim. I know it's the last week before the main before the fights, and weight cuts are always challenging. So I thank you very much again, and I look forward to seeing you at weigh-ins, and of course, I always look forward to seeing you fight in our cage, buddy.
Thank you guys so much for everything you've done for me. I really love BAMMA.